The majority of bikers have strong ties to the past. For many years, cruisers accounted for the largest portion of motorbike sales. Everything else pales in comparison to the classic cruiser's appearance, sound, and feel. The 1854cc, 113 cubic inch, air-cooled, pushrod V-twin engines of the Yamaha Stratoliner is combined with an aluminum frame and Art Deco appearance. 3 chrome stripes on the flange-free gas tank, tapering fender struts, conical turn signals, and a retro-style instruments panels were all distinctive design elements. The very first commercial passenger aircraft with a pressurized cabin that allowed for high-altitude flying was the Stratoliner, which was named after the pre-World War II Boeing 307 Stratoliner. In order to capitalize on the popularity of bad boy baggers, it established the Stratoliner Deluxe, which did away with the passenger backrests in favor of a spare parts storage area and replaced the removable windscreen with a color-coordinated, fork-mounted fairing. It also swapped out the bigger polycarbonate, ABS saddlebags to stay leather-covered saddlebags. Though saddlebags are the distinguishing feature of a bagger, many additionally feature batwing-style fairings, which offer a front-rear balance of painted plastics around the V-twin focal point and serve as an ideal location to put speakers that reflect off the road. Touring is also made more doable and enjoyable with the saddlebags and fairing. Your attention will be drawn to the 805-pound Stratoliner Deluxe resting on its tastefully sculpted chrome stand. Those who lack courage should not apply. Sit on the 27.8-inch high, plushly cushioned saddle of the motorbike and take it all in. A 4.5-gallon gasoline tank between your knees is dominated by a huge chrome console that has a beautiful speedometer similar to those on vintage cars and 2 modest gauges for engine speed and fuel levels. Large, non-adjustable clutch and brakes levers are easily accessible from the grip, although while being hydraulically actuated, the clutch still needs to be pulled firmly. Additionally, using 2 fingers to bring a half-ton motorbike, rider, and gear to a stop is impossible due to the Stratoliner Deluxe's dual discs and 4-piston monoblock calipers. Instead, you must use all 4 fingers on the brakes levers. The Deluxe generates an outstanding 110.3 pound-feet of torque at 2,200 revolutions per minute and 87.8 horsepower at 4,500 revolutions per minute. Redline 5,200. Because in part to Yamaha's X-Up, exhaust ultimate power valve, which increases the mid-range within the 2-in-1 exhaust, gears changes are not necessary for the over 100 pound-feet of torque, which is accessible from 1,900 to 4,600 revolutions per minute. The two 43mm throttle bodies along with 12-hole injectors of the Mikuni twin-bore downdraft engine's electronic fuel injection system operate flawlessly. Both the swing arm and the double mount frames of the Stratoliner's gigantic mill are made of aluminum and are strong enough to support the Star's enormous weight and great torque. A pleasant and smooth riding is provided by the preload adjustable single shocks with 4.3 inches of travel and the non-adjustable forks having 43mm of stance and 5.1 inches of travel. Cornering clearance is constrained, as it is with most cruisers, despite the Stratoliner Deluxe's powerful engine and easy-to-drive nature. On the Stratoliner Deluxe, the controls and instrumentation are fairly straightforward. The clock alone, Clock plus odometer, along with clock plus trip meter. LCD screen modes may be switched between using a button on the left handlebar. The gasoline trip meter will start counting when the low fuel indicator comes on. Over the left switchgear is where the audio controls is situated. You may change the volume, pause or resume playback, and choose the next or previous track when an iPod is plugged in. The rubberized box in the fairing's center makes it easy to store an iPod. This deluxe speakers have a respectable loudness level. The word deluxe means luxury in French, which is a little overstated description of the Stratoliner Deluxe, which is marketed as a fashionable tourer.